Hey man, I'm gonna use a shotgun because I just need to point it in the general direction and shoot because it's gonna hit anything because it's a shotgun, right? No. Do you need to aim a shotgun? The answer is yes. Let me tell you why that is. So with shotguns, TVs and movies have lied to us for years, showing that you could just point it in the general direction, and because it doesn't have a rifle barrel and it's shooting multiple projectiles, that they're gonna open up and you're gonna hit everything in the general direction and blow the guy 20 yards back. That's just simply not the case. You do still need to aim the shotgun. One of my favorite quotes is by legendary instructor Rob Hott, and he said, "It's not hard to hit what you want with a shotgun, it's just easy to miss." And that's very true. It's really not that hard to hit what you're aiming at. You're shooting a long gun at pistol distances. We're shooting from 10 yards in most of the time. With a shoulder mounted weapon, that's really easy to hit what you want to hit. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to aim. It's very easy to miss if you're not paying attention to the sighting system at all. So I'm gonna show you here, I'm at 7 yards, 21 feet, typical distance of a room. Shotguns are a very popular home defense tool, so I'm going to shoot this at 21 feet, and I'm gonna just randomly throw around, and I'm gonna show you what that spread looks like and if I can miss, okay? So I'm gonna take a time of how long it takes me to do that, and then I will do it properly and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm just gonna shoot it in the general direction with no paying attention to my sights at all. Okay, that was a .62, so fast, all right? All right, let's go look at the hit. So, does that kill someone? Maybe. It's not going to feel good on them. But is that going to stop them from what they're doing right now? Maybe. This is all that the gun opened up at this distance. So 7 yards, that is not a lot. That's basically a golf ball size spread. If I'm not paying attention and that goes over here, then that's going into the abyss, and you still have someone trying to attack you and doing what they're not supposed to be doing that made you want to shoot them in the first place. So I'm gonna do it now looking at the sights, and we'll see if it takes that much longer. And I'm gonna go for trying to put one right in that mediastinum. All right. All right, so that was actually faster. That was a 1.52. I was looking, I actually pulled it just a tad bit high, but most of those pellets, this is my wad right here, and that high thoracic hit is exactly what we want. Maybe pull it down just a little bit, but my spread actually did open up a little bit, but still in that A zone. That rep right there, I actually took less time and still verified my sights and got a good hit. At this distance, it wasn't that hard for me to see, okay, my sights are overlaid on it, let it rip. You don't have to shoot slow, I just need to see my sights. So if I step back to say 15 yards, then my pattern will open up. But if you're not paying attention to your sights, then those rounds, even though they're opened up, those are gonna start to push off of the target. We're accountable for every round that we fire out of these things. So errant buckshot rounds going into who knows where is not a good idea, and that could get us into some serious trouble. So we need to be very accountable and look at our sights and make sure that we're placing accurate rounds on target. Like I said, it's not very hard to do, and you can do it very quickly, but you do need to do it. You definitely have to aim your shotgun. All right, so now I'm at 15 yards. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. I'm just using regular practice buckshot. The spread is gonna be wider than what I use in my defensive shotgun because I run 8 pellet flight control. But this stuff is okay, and I'm gonna show you, this is just normal 8 pellet reduced recoil Hornady at 15 yards. I'm gonna show you what an accurate round looks like, and then if I'm just not paying attention to the sights and seeing what happens to all those pellets. So, here's what an accurate round looks like. All right, let's go take a look. At 15 yards, it's still all within the A zone right there, okay? So it is, as you can see, starting to open up, but because my point of aim was right here, those are still within the acceptable window. Now I'm just not gonna pay attention to my sights the further back we go, which is 15 yards. All right, 15 yards, no paying attention to my sights, just pointing in the general direction. All right, let's go take a look. So the further back we go, the more that's gonna matter. At 7 yards, that was up here. At 15 yards, it's all the way down here. I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't want to get shot right here with double-aught buckshot. But is it an immediate fight-stopping hit that you can count on when your life's on the line? We would much rather put those here in the mediastinum area, and this is a lot more accountable. I don't really know where this is going to go. If I put my sights where I want it to go, I have a pretty good idea, if I've patterned my shotgun properly, where these rounds are going at 15 yards. And when the smoke settles, I could say I put my sights where they needed to be and made the shot. So yes, you do need to aim your shotgun. If you want to learn how to run your shotgun better, come out here to Patriot Training Center, check out our website. We have a 2-day Patriot shotgun class. Come out and see us, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.